The kidneys are two of the most vital organs in our bodies. They remove waste and maintain a healthy balance of water, salts, and minerals in our blood. Therefore, it is utmost important that we take care of them. To raise awareness of the importance of caring for our kidneys, the Nevis Renal Society was formed, and they are hosting their annual Walkathon this Saturday, 27th May. Here to tell us all about it are Dr. Glenville Liburd, Medical Advisor, and Florene Williams, PRO of the Nevis Society. Dr. Liburd, Florene, welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, Florene.
Good morning. Good day. My name is. Who's going to speak first, Dr. Liburd?
Hold on 1 second.
Dr. Liburd, are you hearing us?
Okay.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Florene, let's start with you first. When was the Nevis Renal Society launched?
It was launched 25 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And now we're probably in 25 years, and it gets rather more vigilant, and because of the renal failure and kidney disease, a lot of people taking care of themselves now. So we're more vigilant out in the public about kidney problems and renal failure.
Okay, good stuff.
Fantastic.
What was the inspiration for forming the organization?
If I may butt in here and answer, because I've been around from the inception of the group, I will help Florene a bit, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Yeah, so around between 1991 and 1997, there was a gentleman in Nevis who had his own dialysis machine at his house.
Okay.
And around 96, 98, quite a few patients came down with end-stage renal failure. Some had to migrate off island permanently to the UK and other places. Some had to be traveling to Antigua, Florida, Anguilla, St. Martin to get dialysis services. And out of that experience, the Real Society was born, because people realized that this problem will not go away, and it was getting more and more noticeable as people will fight for life. Despite the challenges, people want to live. And so, and knowing that it is possible to have dialysis here in Nevis, the realization was that we can have a renal center here, a dialysis center here in Nevis. And so the group was created with that intention in mind as a long-term goal, to have a dialysis, a full-fledged renal care center on Nevis. But we know the logistic and technical challenges of operating a dialysis center, and so we continue to advocate toward that goal.
Okay.
Awesome. And still with you, Dr. Liburd, can you tell us the role of our kidneys in our overall health?
Well, the kidneys regulate blood volume and the blood chemistry to a large extent. They filter the blood. All the blood volume goes to the kidney about 3 times an hour or more. And so the kidney remove waste and regulate blood volume in that regard, and also help with maintaining blood cell production by a hormone that the kidneys produce, and also vitamin D for bone strength as well. So kidneys have several roles to play, but the main role is to regulate blood volume and to filter the waste out of the body.
Okay. Before we proceed, Dr. Liburd, I would like to ask, what are the signs that one may have kidney failure, kidney damage, and then eventually kidney failure? What are some of the signs?
Okay, good question. But as a doctor, I tell people, if you wait for signs and symptoms to appear, you will have missed the boat. So let's not get hung up on signs, but if you're feeling extremely fatigued, you're getting swollen feet, puffy eyes, then you need to go and get checked to see if your kidneys, your liver, your heart can be the source of the problem. So those are some of the measurable signs. But there are other early warning signs, like spilling protein in the urine, spilling blood, small amount of blood in the urine, and what they call CAS, showing signs of damage, or rising urea and creatinine on a blood test can indicate early signs, stages of impaired kidney function. But at those stages, it is rather silent. So if you wait until you get symptoms, then you'll have missed the boat. So simple blood tests, urine tests can be done to pick up these early signs of renal impairment or renal damage to the kidneys, which can be reversed or mitigated by proper care instituted,
Okay, good stuff.
Good stuff. And Florene, let's bring you in on the discussion a bit more about what have you learned so far about the kidneys since you've joined the organization?
Okay, since I joined the organization, I have learned a lot of things. And I'm advocating and I'm bringing awareness to a person who has that issue. Because for me, being a part of the society, that's why I have the passion, because I have a nephew who eventually had a kidney transplant. He developed kidney problem when he was 9 years in primary school, and he was doing really good. But then it came back to haunt him about when he was like 30-something years living in the US. And luckily, he is in Atlanta now. He has a transplant and he's doing really, really well. So because I'm part of the Renal Society and I know what he went through, I have the passion to bring awareness to the island in Nevis and the Federation on the whole.
Awesome.
So Florene, can you tell us, what is the statistics of male to female in Nevis that are suffering presently with kidney failure?
At this point, some persons has gone beyond disease, but I don't think we have a lot right now, but we still have, not on a large margin as we used to before.
Okay.
So,
well, for my rough scientific observation is that it's about equal numbers of male to female affected. Maybe slightly more female than male. But I mean, there's a need to have better collection of data and have it properly analyzed. And the data is there, but someone needs to go in the minefield and extract the information, because we collect a lot of information as health providers in this federation, but the information is not properly processed to give us meaningful statistics to guide our programs and planning.
You said more males than females, Dr. Liburd?
I said certainly more females than males, but
more females.
The numbers are roughly equal. But from my cursory observation, I know right now there are about 3 males from Nevis, and maybe about two females going down to stkitts. Other times the numbers were more. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
And before we speak a bit more about the Walkathon, Dr. Liburd, can you share with us some of the ways persons can care for the kidneys to prevent kidney failure or kidney disease?
Well, we have 2 chronic conditions that are by and large lifestyle related. They are diabetes and hypertension. And by taking proper care to our diet, our lifestyle issues, then we could manage these conditions more actively, more aggressively to prevent them causing end organ damage. And so if you have both diabetes and hypertension, then the chance of the kidneys being damaged permanently it increases 3-fold or more, And so being aware of these conditions and monitoring yourself for them and managing your diet, your lifestyle, getting regular checkups, is part of how you could prevent kidney damage from these 2 prevalent conditions. Of course, if you have other conditions like kidney stones, infection, enlarged prostate, certain immune conditions like lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, which can produce antibodies to damage the kidneys, these also can have a relationship. But the 2 most common causes are hypertension and untreated, and diabetes untreated or poorly treated.
Okay, Andre mentioned the Walkathon, but before we go, I have one more question for you, Dr. Liburd, on the kidneys. I know we don't have an organ donation society here in St. Kitts and Nevis. I hope I'm correct. But if you have kidney failure and there's someone that can give you a kidney here in the Federation, is that surgery performed here in both islands?
No, not at the moment. It has been done in Antigua, for sure.
Okay.
The basic technological components are there. We have surgeons, we have anesthetists, we have intensive care, we have lab services, but that may need some upgrade to the lab services on offer. You need to be able to match the donor with the recipient. And the easiest way is a live-related donor. Some family member who's close to you, so there's an easy matching of the tissues.
Okay.
And
Understood.
that has been done, in places like Antigua where they have live-related donors, have been deen Barbados before they had, cadaveric transplantation facilities available.
Okay. And would this be something that our healthcare system will be looking at implementing? Because we speak about making healthcare better in the Federation. Do you know if there is anything in the works?
That will need a good public discussion, and the health technocrats will need to put their minds to work and look at the feasibility. And you need a lot of public sensitization to make that possible, in terms of people being willing to come out and get pre-screened to see who will match with who and things like that, And if you're going to do cadaveric transplant, then people who die from accident or from gunshot wounds, young people, then you will harvest their organ, but they need to have in place a system of organ donation and preservation, an active management of the recently deceased, prevent the kidneys from permanently failing soon after that. But I think that needs a lot of ethical planning and considerations and a lot of public discussions to put things in place for that to be possible. And in a small population, the numbers are very, small, and so to find a suitable match will be a challenge. But if you pool with other countries in the OECS, then and have a good rapid transport system to ship the organ from one island to the next, or ship a patient from where they live to the transplant center, then these things can be possible. But it takes people to see the possibilities and have conversations to make it happen.
Okay, good stuff. Well, I hope they're listening and it will happen soon.
Interesting. So let's speak a little bit about the walkathon that's you'll be having over there in Nevis. How long have this walkathon been hosted?
For this one or previously? For this one, we started posting maybe like a month ago, and it will be on Saturday, the 27th of May, and to raise awareness and to raise funds that we could access clients with renal failure. And we are trying to promote healthy lifestyle changes by exercising and eating healthy. The walk will commence at 6 a.m. at the Eva Wilkins Gallery in Gingerland, and culminate at the Agriculture Orchard in Handys Road, Indian Castle. Our walk for the last 5 years has been sponsored by the Bank of Nevis, except for the last 2 years because of the COVID. At the end of the walk, we will serve healthy refreshment like water and different fruits and water. Cost of the t-shirt is $50. We are encouraged all to come out to purchase your t-shirt, which is unlimited right now, and we're looking forward for you all come to support us and enjoy the walk.
Let me backtrack a bit to supplement what Florene has just said. The society has been going from about 1998, and we have an annual calendar of events. So normally in March, we have our annual week of activities surrounding the second Thursday in March, which is World Kidney Day. And then we have public screening and so on. And in May, around Whitsuntide, we have our annual walkathon. We're going for about 10 or 12 years now. We made some years with the COVID. And then in October, November, December, thereabouts, we have our annual gala dinner. For reasons, they have not had the big gala dinner for several years, but we try to do something around that time, around our anniversary month of November, when the society was first launched in 1998. But in May, we have our walkathon, and this year we have a new route, as Florene just explained. Before we used to be around Charlestown, now we're going into the countryside.
Nice.
Okay. And for those persons who are listening and want to be a part of the walkathon, what's the registration process like, and how can they contact you to be a part of the walkathon?
They come to the start point, which is by the Eva Wilkins Gallery, and that where we're going to have our prayer, and then at the end of it, we're going to have a record of all who took part in the walk. So that's how we plan to do it this year, because we're going to have like gifts to give away and prizes. So we're going to have a tag that when they reach the point, the end point, we give them a tag, so we have an idea on how many people attended the walk.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so we're not going to have any
not to cut you off, but before the walkathon is on Saturday, and we are taking registration. Even though any member of the society can get a person their package, which is a T-shirt and then a ticket that will get you into the event on the day, which you pay the fee for the T-shirt and the other package that come with the breakfast as part of the deal.
No.
I think it's $50, Florene, for the whole package deal. I think the T-shirt and the breakfast that comes along, everything is $50. A lot of it is given by donation from
we didn't hear you,
Florene.
No, I was saying that the T-shirts and the refreshment, they're for $50. The price is incorporated.
Oh, it's incorporated. Okay.
And those persons over here in St. Kitts are also welcome to join you all in Nevis for the walkathon as well.
We would love that, actually.
Nice.
Okay.
We love that. But if you doesn't have a shirt, of course you all can come
still
over.
come, right? Exactly.
We open our arms to you guys.
Okay,
Definitely, we're looking forward to see you guys, because we are one federation.
Yes,
and we all
sure
have to say the same story.
Yes.
Indeed.
So
Yes.
if you don't have a shirt, come on over. We welcome you guys.
Indeed.
So
And
not
I must add the end point is way off the main road, so there'll be a bus to transport people back to the main road at the start point, so you could park your vehicles at the starting point,
Okay.
and the bus will take you back at the end of the walk. So because the walk back is uphill, we're walking down Indian Castle, Hanley's Road, down to Indian Castle Orchard, which is a lovely development by the Ministry of Agriculture, where they have lots of fruit trees planted there, and some picnic spaces. So we'll be going there to have a good look at the orchard, and just a new change of route for this year's walkathon.
So Dr. Liburd and Florene, I see you all have the logistics all in place for a successful walkathon.
Indeed. So who have been good stuff. So who has been supporting the Renal Society in Nevis? And for persons who may want to come on board and support you after they would have heard all of this information that you have to offer, how can they do so?
How they can become a member, or
no?
give donation?
How can the public support? I was asking you who from the public sector would have supported your society over the year. I know you meant over the years. I know you mentioned Bonnie, but I was asking who may be some of the others, and if others want to come on board, how can they accomplish that?
Talk to us.
Well, to be honest,
talk to us. I mean, Florene is the PRO and the medical advisor. You have Michelle Pemberton, who is the president. The society operates out of my medical office. We have some extra space that we use for meeting space, and we do some coordination here.
Okay.
The member of my medical practice staff. So calling Dr. Libur's office can be a starting point. I'm easily found in the phone directory and the internet, and my name is well out there. 662-5187 is my personal mobile cell, which is a public resource.
Okay.
The office number is 4690521 when the landline works nowadays. But any member of the society can be a focal point to mobilize your sponsorship support, that anyone who wants to become a member or be a corporate sponsor.
Okay. Okay, that's very good.
And Florene, how has the preparations going so far for the walkathon on Saturday?
it is extremely very well. We cooperate with each other, and everyone is just being excited. It's like, I think this is the first time I ever have this excellent feeling about excitement about this walkathon, because so many persons talking about it, and it's really gave me the push to go forward. Definitely.
That's so nice. So Florene, let's stay with you.
I think change of road has something to do with the excitement, because it's first time we're going down to that venue. Most of the time we've been around Charlestown at the end point, or down at Penny's Beach, or somewhere in the Charlestown area, but now going to the new facility down at Indian Castle, the food orchard that has been developed there, that's become a new picnic spot sport groups and others. So people are excited to want to see what is happening down there. And we kudos to Banky and the Ministry of Agriculture, for developing that facility to let people know that local foods are available and we don't have to be importing too many foods. I mean, we have fresh local food, lots of vitamin C and other benefits that they can give us, So we're trying to encourage local industry, eat local, buy local, and of course, stay healthy in the process.
I like that.
And Dr. Liburd and Florene, as we wrap this segment, what are your final words for the persons? Send a message out there so that persons can definitely come out and support the walkathon.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start first. I would like to see a lot of people, that we have a large crowd handsomely, and that people really come out and support us, because we're trying to spread the word about kidney failure, and that people look forward to come. And as I'm here, I'm trying to encourage the general public to please be a part of the society, because we need the extra help and we need the support, like persons who have someone suffering from renal failure. We would like you guys to come on board, because just how I have my story, only you can tell your story about your loved one. So please come on board and join us. We have meeting every Thursday by Dr. Glenville Liburd office. That's
Thursday of the month. Thursday of the month.
Start in the afternoon. And you could reach us. We have a Facebook page. Okay. You could email, which we have, Nevis Renal Society at yahoo.com. Or if you want to reach any members of the society, which the president number is, which is Sherilyn Pemberton, her number is 669-4185. My number, Florene Williams of the PRO, is 669-3477. We would like everyone to come on board. And thank you guys very much for having me on your show this morning. I really do appreciate it. I'm looking forward to see you guys on Saturday for sure.